Week 13 update. Can you believe it? I finally did it. Hi guys, TJ Davis here, founder of Lifey365, and welcome back to my channel. Guess what? Today it's just a week 13 update. Can you believe it? I finally did it. I've had some interesting developments since the last video. Last I left you, I was feeling kind of sad and depressed, and I did get out and get some fresh air and get some sunshine, which made me feel a little bit better. Also, I am just kind of physically feeling a little bit better as far as the being sick with, all the spiral crap. And so I think that helped. And then I also did tell one person that I work with who I know is extremely confidential and would not say anything to anybody. And so I got to share my excitement with her, and that was good. It made me feel good. I am feeling much better as far as that goes. As far as emotionally, I am feeling much better. It was a big week. I had my blood drawn January 23rd, and I don't know if I mentioned it afterwards, but the nurse, my vein blew, and that happened when I was being induced with baby T. It blew my veins like 6 times on this arm when I was being induced. Anyways, this nurse, my vein only blew the one time, but it still hurts. If you have to get your blood drawn for any reason and you have a blown vein, be aware that your arm might be really, really, really sore for a while. That was January 23rd, and this is now February 4th. It's been almost 2 weeks. My arm still hurts real bad. Be aware if your blood is drawn and they blow your vein, it might hurt for a while. That's a public service announcement from me to you. Okay, second thing is a nurse called me with results from the fetal DNA genetic test, and baby is healthy. Huge sigh of relief when I got that information. Like, I instantly started feeling better. That was, I think, I let my anxiety get to me really bad with, waiting for the results, and I just cannot even tell you like how relieved I feel and how happy. And I know that it's not 100% guarantee that everything will go right. I know that, but for right now, I am resting in faith that everything is tested for low risk. It makes me feel better. There was no red flags. I have faith that that's where we're going, is in a good direction. I had the panorama test, and the results came in 9 days, or 7 business days if you don't count Saturday and Sunday. Nausea is still really bad. I am having massive dry heaving fits every day, if not once, twice, 3 times a day, and it's starting to affect being at work. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the half tab of Unisom and B vitamin. Unisom originally was created for nausea, if you didn't know, but during testing they found out it worked so much better as a sleep aid, so that's what it went to market as, was a sleep aid. But now OB doctors will recommend, I don't know if they recommend a whole pill or a half a pill, but they recommend take a Unisom and a B6 for nausea at night. And number one, it helps you sleep, but number two, it helps you get through the next day with mild nausea. And they don't recommend that for serious, like morning sickness, vomiting all the time stuff. Usually they give you a prescription for that. But mild nausea, that's what they will tell you. I only take the half a pill because still I'm a small person, and a whole pill will knock me out for like 15 hours. I mean, I have to be really desperate to take it, and I am getting to that point of desperation. So I'm gonna try just a half a pill and one, and then if I can get through the next day better, then I might skip it that night and just see how I'm doing and just kind of go from there. So we'll see. As you can tell, ponytails is the way for me to go right now. I have no energy or patience to deal with my hair. Just don't. You know, I was saying for a couple weeks that my uterus is pushing everything up and it's starting to pooch out and it's starting to look pretty goofy. Yesterday at this, you know, all school meeting and everything, I did have a couple people eyeballing me, and while they were talking to me, they would look down at my stomach, and for some strange reason, I had those same 3 women get into conversations with me about babies. 2 of them were like, oh yeah, I have baby fever so bad, and they'd look down at my belly and they'd be like, you know, and then they'd get into these conversations and, well, you know, my husband doesn't want to have any more kids. How does your husband feel about it? And just be like, oh, wow, that's hard, you know. It's just, it was hard to avoid the conversation. I never said I wasn't pregnant, but I did avoid giving any kind of answer or leading in any ways. I don't know if I got away with it. Maybe I raised more suspicion than anything else, but nobody came out and directly asked me if I was pregnant. I knew this was going to happen, but now that I have the test results back, finally, on Monday, I can be honest with everybody and let everybody know. We did tell the kids, and they're excited. And then we just told my husband's mom. We invited them over for cards last night. And I don't know if you've ever seen those little pill capsules, but I got them off of the internet, and they have like little faces drawn on them or whatever, and they're just like a little pill capsule that you can take apart. And anyways, it's got a little piece of paper rolled up inside of it, and you can write notes and then stick it back, you know, in the pill and give it as uplifting messages or daily notes, or take your daily pill of inspiration or whatever. So yesterday, what I had said was, you know, I invited them over for cards and stuff, and then I said, so we're not having Chinese food, so we can't have fortune cookies, but what I did find was these daily inspirational horoscope capsules, and so we're all going to take our medicine before we play cards. And thankfully, my mother-in-law was like, oh, I want to read mine before we play. It's pretty awesome, since we were playing cards, and we get pretty competitive. Mine said, winners don't wait for chances, they make them or take them, or something like that. And my husband's said, I know I'm a handful, that's why you have 2 hands. And then I did one for my mom's friend, and it was aspire to inspire before you expire. And he got a kick out of that. And then my mother-in-law's read, the wise owl says, you will be a grandma July 2017, which of course, doing the math again, I'm hopeful for July, but the actual due date is in August, but I'm hopeful for July, okay? I mean, it's the first week of August, so I'm hopeful that it'll be at the end of July, but honestly, it could be August. I feel like I'm eating, I mean, and I've been able to eat, actually, you know, solid food and food since I got rid of the tonsillitis. I did start to get another sore throat again last night, though. It really irritates me, but at least I'm stocked up on soup and pudding. As long as I can get the nausea under control, I think I'm going to be in good shape. And now I can finally tell people on Monday, and so I'm so excited. Again, I want to say thank you so much for the kind comments and words that you guys are leaving for me. We really appreciate it. It's very kind of you to take time and write something, and we appreciate that. It's very nice. Yeah, so I guess that is it for the update for week 13, and I'll see you guys next time. Just kidding. I know you want to know what the baby's gender is, and I don't blame you. And I said I wouldn't keep it a secret, and when I knew, you would know. So here is the video that I recorded of how I told my husband what we were having, because of course he can't wait either. We just have to know. So here's that video. I hope you enjoy it. More information here. Okay, you have to read it out loud.
Okay.
Okay.
It's probably like 3 of them. Sugar and spice and everything nice. That's what little girls are made of. Snips and snails and puppy dog tails. That's what little boys are made of. Congratulations, you're having a baby. Give me some sugar, baby girl. Nice. Now,
Look at that. There's something in there. And then you can eat the chocolate if you want to. I guess I could have put that in there. I didn't think about that, but.
little sister. We're having another little sister for Tatum, Dominican, and TJ, and Tori. Awesome.
Very cute.
Very cute, babe.
So yes, we are having another baby girl, and we are thrilled. So we would have been thrilled with a boy too. It's just we're thrilled to know. It's so nice to know. Okay, so now that you know, that is the end of week 13. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe, and hopefully next week will be another weekly update. We'll see if I can get it done or not. Again, thank you all so much, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.